It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia controls the tap. Embiid to Danny Green. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Timberwolves have the basketball. To Kyle Anderson. Tobias Harris sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Embiid. A lot of contact, no whistle. Conley into the front court. Down 2. Anderson to Rivers. Shot clock winding down. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Anderson. Fires the 3. That bothered Kyle Anderson. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rivers into the front court. Down 4. To Conley. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Tobias Harris. Danny Green. Ed Davis with the block. Ed Davis able to recover with the block. Sixers able to recover. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Marcus Morris at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First one goes down.
Good shot, man.
Two for 2 on that trip. To Kyle Anderson. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sixers have the basketball. To Marcus Morris. Danny Green, guarded by the former Dookie. To Tobias Harris. Embiid. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. Austin Rivers. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Conley can't get the bounce. To Embiid. Danny Green to Embiid. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Austin Rivers. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Time to shuffle things up.
For Philadelphia, number 25.
Sixers control it. Probing the defense, able to convert inside.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Conley to Kyle Anderson. Five to shoot for Minnesota. Trying to cash in. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Mike Conley, huge block. Rivers with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. To Conley. Mike Conley. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Marcus Morris. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Another shot stays out. Austin Rivers snatching it out of the air. No good. Defense catching a break there. Shot from the lane won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this defense keeps maintaining that stop. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Not that time. Another follow. Stays out. To Danny Green. To Marcus Morris. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. To Marcus Morris. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Austin Rivers. They go down to Davis. Wayne Dedmon pins it. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Anderson to Towns. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Harris to Embiid. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Chance for the process. Joel Embiid. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Embiid, good for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Kyle Anderson. Gobert to Rivers. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. From long range, That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Harris to Danny Green. Shot from in close, no good. To Rivers. Anderson. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And showing off the outside touch. Nicely done. Joel Embiid. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout, as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Towns. The follow won't go either. To Batum. Fires the three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Towns. Paul Millsap rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Embiid. For three. Smothering deep. To Towns. To Gobert. Trying to cash in. Rudy Gobert. Missed his first. That one goes.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Sixers have the basketball. To Nick Batum. Probing the defense. Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Gobert to Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. Towns to Gobert. 5 on the shot clock. Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Embiid. Count it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Screen coming.
Screen right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Towns to Gobert. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Joel Embiid swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Gobert to Conley. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Towns to Gobert. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Rudy Gobert trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. To Millsap. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Conley. Towns. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line. Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Sixers control it. Sizing up the defense to Millsap. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Gobert. Conley. Here's Karl Anthony Towns. Not that time.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Millsap. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Nikola Batum. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Conley to Towns. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. And the rebound taken by the Wolves. To Towns. Joel Embiid with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Conley. That'll get out of bounds. Off one of the T-Wolves. Millsap to Danny Green. To Millsap. Deep 2 there, won't go. It's Minnesota basketball. Down low for Davis. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Danny Green. And that one is out. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
76ers, number 1, Mike Scott.
Towns to Conley. Here's Towns. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Millsap. And the rebound gathered in by Towns. Ed Davis over to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Towns with the look. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 6 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Millsap. Here's Towns for 2. Can't connect. To Millsap. And finishes strong. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Number 6.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended. Conley into the front court. Trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Karl Anthony Towns. With that, he's 5 for 9.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Karl Anthony Towns tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Conley to Towns. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Deep right corner. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Towns to Rivers. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Batum. Driving right to the basket. He throws it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen.
Watch the cutter, man.
Has a look. Harrell can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Austin Rivers to Towns. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Towns. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ed Davis sends it away. 4th this contest.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, emphatic slam.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
To Nick Batum. Good look that time, but off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 2. To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Davis, but he can't connect. To Batum. He'll get it down low to Harrell. The drive right to the basket. Runner here won't go down. Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down just a couple. Won't go. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. To Towns. Finish that. Batum picked up by Rivers. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For Minnesota, number 1, Kyle Anderson.
Goes 2 for 2. Towns. To Kyle Anderson. Danny Green with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Watch that cutter.
To Danny Green. And it's Towns there to get the rebound. Rivers into the front court. Down 4. Five to shoot for Minnesota. To Towns. 4-3. Textbook defense. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Tobias Harris. A lot of contact, no whistle.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
The assist from number 6.
Hey, lock up.
Down low for Harris. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Kyle Anderson. Off with the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Number 18.
Sixers have the basketball. Has a chance. Harris's shot won't go. Long heave from three-quarters court. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The 76ers will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Timberwolves are still very much in this matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Anderson to Davis. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Ed Davis, baseline drive. And a nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rivers with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Tobias Harris. To Marcus Morris. To Danny Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Davis, down low. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Marcus Morris. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. To Davis. And the finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Danny Green. Five seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Shot won't go. To Marcus Morris. Oh!
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Sixers control it. To Marcus Morris. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Davis. Now a steal by Philly. Harris. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Harris to Danny Green. Wayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Davis. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Tobias Harris. Danny Green. To Marcus Morris. Harris. Over to the right side. To Danny Green. The shot clock expires. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid. Subbing in for the Timberwolves, number 50, Mike Conley.
To Davis. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kyle Anderson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Embiid to Marcus Morris. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Marcus Morris with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Rivers to bring it into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Deep right corner. Anderson. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Ed Davis to Conley. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. They'll get it down to Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Curling inside, Ed Davis able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Conley, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Gobert. Ed Davis. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. To Marcus Morris. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Ed Davis to Conley. They go down to Davis.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Beyond the arc for 3. Good contest. No dice for Davis.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nikola Batum. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Conley to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Ed Davis to Conley. Ed Davis to Conley. Lets it fly from long range. Good contest on the 3. Conley misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Millsap to Nick Batum. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Conley to Gobert. And finishes strong.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 50, Mike Conley.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Mike Conley, 3 for 6 now.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
To Batum. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. To Davis. Conley. Down to Gobert. Rises for the slam.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Knocked loose. Wolves have it. Mike Conley, 4 out of 7.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Batum. Screen coming. Goes to the right side. Down to 5 on the 24. Millsap. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Good on the layup.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Batum to Millsap. Here comes the screen. Batum to Millsap. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Gobert shot no good. He missed it.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that knack that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Timberwolves have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Danny Green to Millsap. Deep left corner to Nick Batum. Rudy Gobert. Huge block. Austin Rivers snatching it out of the air. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Montrezl Harrell, couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. T-Wolves with the basketball.
Got ball.
Conley to Gobert. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers to Conley. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Danny Green. Knocks it down off the step back.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Rivers. They get it down to Gobert. And a throwdown.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Batum. Nikola Batum. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Rivers into the front court. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Conley to Kyle Anderson. Shot clock winding down. Conley. And stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Danny Green. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Austin Rivers to Kyle Anderson. Conley to Kyle Anderson. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Anderson to Conley. From long range. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
To Danny Green. Cleans it up, and a putback slam.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Screen coming. Austin Rivers. Jumper's good.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Danny Green to Millsap. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Gobert. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. makes the second. Hits all 3 free throws. To Tobias Harris. The shot, almost.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Spins and scores.
Bold. I'm sure his teammates and coaches were wondering why he'd do that now. But it worked.
To Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Anderson. Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Danny Green. To Tobias Harris. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Short jumper won't fall. Conley into the front court. Leads a bucket. Tobias Harris pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Oh, emphatic slam. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Conley. Paul Millsap rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harris. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Conley. Not going down for him this time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Minnesota at the controls. Conley. To Millsap. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Ed Davis to Conley. For 3, and Mike Conley dancing with the defense. Hits the contested 3.
One of the most understated things a player can do for himself after having a poor first-half performance, spending some time alone and saying positive words of affirmation. I like that you did that. Now you're on your way.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Embiid to Tobias Harris.
Number 9, Luol Deng.
To Marcus Morris. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. That's a 24-second violation. To Davis.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 1-5 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
5 to shoot for Minnesota. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Substitution being made in this one.
Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 1, Kyle Anderson. And number 25, Austin Rivers.
Sixers have the basketball. Harris to Marcus Morris. Down low for Harris. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
That's out. Last touch by Ed Davis. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green matched up with Rivers. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get down to
The
go.
NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 1-5 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Harris to Danny Green. To Tobias Harris. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Kyle Anderson. Driving right to the basket. Oh, had him going there for a second. A fundamental shot right there.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
To Embiid.
Game 1-5 Philadelphia 76ers 1-0 Minnesota Timberwolves 1-1-3.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot to Danny Green. 4-3. He engulfed him that time. Rivers with the basketball. His guys down 3. And Mike Conley at his size gets it away quickly and knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Marcus Morris. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. And he hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3?
Game 1-5 Utah Jazz 1-0 Portland Trail Blazers 1-1 final.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner.
Game 1-5 Golden State Warriors 1-1-5 Phoenix Suns 1-2-3 Final.
Deep three at the buzzer. Three for the win is good. He got it away from downtown. Forget about overtime. This baby is history.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers couldn't have ended this game more dramatically. They got the victory on a buzzer beater, and the celebration was pretty memorable. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Timberwolves are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game drive. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.
Cold.
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.